might even challenge the boss, may not fit into the team readily. His integrity is beyond question. And he, the second guy, is likely to produce a sales value of 140,000. First guy was 100,000 US dollars, the second guy 140,000 US dollars. And the question is very simple. You've got two guys, right? You've got to pick one. Which one will you go for? And a statistically significant number of excellent managers said, I mean, this is no-brainer. Why do you ask us? It's a easy, straightforward question. And the mediocre managers, they had another answer, different answer to this simple question. And you can imagine what the excellent managers said. They said, no-brainer, we go for guy number 2, right? Because at the heart of everything is performance, right? The centrality, the primacy of performance. Now, here's my point, Deepamala. This is not about doing. This is not about activities. This is not about operations. It is simply and purely about perception, how they saw the two candidates. And here's my point. If you don't see it right, you don't do it right. And if you don't do it right, you don't get it right. So therefore, organizations, I think, must spend a great deal of time and energy figuring out how do people perceive things. Is there a shared vision? Do members of the organization have a shared value? Right? Now, if you don't work at the perceptual level, at the thinking level, and get down to action, right, I think you're missing a vital point. And therefore, the first management principle, which you can ignore at your peril, as I said, is you get what you see, not necessarily what you do.
Okay, so we are not going into the second and the third questions that you asked.
Well,
later on.
Maybe now that you've asked me,
right.
Let me give you the second question that was posed. And I think the second question that Gallup asked relates to and highlights the second, what I call a great management principle, that organizations again can ignore, at their peril. And the second management principle is you get what you focus. Okay, the first one is you get what you see. The second one is you get what you focus. Now, I think you can focus on two different things in a fundamental sense. Organizations can focus on problems and trying to resolve, trying to fix problems that they experience and encounter. Whilst doing that, some organizations say, that's fine, but not good enough. That's good, but not good enough. We need to spend a disproportionate percentage of our time on what? Not on problems, but on opportunities. Right? And these two words, I think, are used sometimes interchangeably, but they are fundamentally different. Problems versus opportunities. And again, let me quote the management guru, Peter Drucker. In his simple, profound way, he made a clear distinction between these two words, problem and opportunity. Drucker said that, what is a problem? You perform at a particular level. This is your market share. This is your level of morale or motivation of your people. This is your current level of profit. So status quo, 0. Now, what is a problem? When you have a problem, you go below 0. Your market share was 10%. Now you have 2%. Your motivational level of your employees was this. Now you come down. So you got a problem. Now Drucker said, you fix this problem. It can be the biggest problem under the sun. You fix it. Now, what do you achieve at most, at best? You come back to 0. So by solving problems, all you do is to come back to 0. On the other hand, what is an opportunity? You're operating at
0.
0. That's your status quo. An opportunity is something that you sense, and then you exploit the opportunity that you sense, and then you go beyond 0. And Drucker said, management results can only be achieved by exploiting opportunities, sensing and seizing opportunities, right?
So that is why you get what you focus.
What you focus, right? And your question, what did Gallup ask? This is the second question.
Yeah.
Again, Gallup told the 12,000 respondents and said, okay, you're a sales manager again. Imagine that you're the sales manager. And you got two sales guys. The first sales guy is an average performer, no complaints, he's an average performer. And the second sales guy is your best guy. He's extraordinary, he's an excellent performer. right? So you have two sales guys, average performer, extraordinary performer. Now you've got two sales territories. The first sales territory is one in which you had very high sales up until last year. It was one of your best sales areas. But over the last 12 months, you experienced a sharp sales decline.
So there's a problem
There's
there.
a problem there. Okay. Sales territory 2. You never ever had high sales, but you know for a fact that's a high potential area.
A place for an opportunity.
And the question is very simple. They asked the 12,000 managers, you've got two guys, you got an average performer, you got an extraordinary performer. Where will you place your extraordinary performer? To fix a problem?
Or
Territory
to
1?
go for the opportunity.
Go for the opportunity. Again, Gallup could say with a degree of statistical accuracy, this answer came from excellent managers and this answer came from mediocre managers. You can imagine being an excellent manager yourself, what the excellent managers said. They said, no brainer, there's no ambiguity in this.
For the opportunity.
They said, look, we got this excellent guy, we will not waste his talent, his capacity, we will put him to exploit the opportunity. So you get what you focus. And again, going back to my first point, starting with here, it's all about how you see it. It's about perception.
So the key word there was perception, and we were at Gallup's second question talking about management principles. We'll take a small break and we'll be back with you soon.
The national event to recognize the efforts and performance of sales personnel in Sri Lanka, NASCO 2010. National Sales Congress being organized by Sri Lanka Institute of Marketing for the 11th consecutive year at 6:30 p.m. on Friday 26th March 2010 at Main Ballroom Hotel Galadari. Media sponsor ITN and Prime TV.
Welcome back. You're watching Roundtable and we are with Dr. Uditha Liyanage, the Director of Postgraduate Institute of Management of the University of Sri Jayawardhanapura. So we just spoke about key management principles and he started with the management guru Peter Drucker saying that there are countries and there's nothing like rich or poor countries but well-managed countries and poorly managed countries. On that note, discuss two principles. You see what you get, you see what you focus. So the third management principle, Doctor.
You get what you believe.
Okay.
Right. So the first one was you get what you see, the importance of seeing it right. And the second principle was you get what you focus. If you focus on opportunities, having fixed your problems, then you achieve extraordinary results. And the third great management principle, the GMP, is you get what you believe.
Any examples to illustrate?
Yeah. Let me, before I do that, let me make a distinction between two important words again. Ability versus capability.
It sounds a bit like the same to me.
Yeah, but they are vastly different, right? Ability is හැකියාව, right? You're able to do something, and capability is larger than ability, පුළුවන්කම. Let me, you wanted me to cite an example, illustrate. Up until 1954, I think, it was believed that no human being could run a mile under 4 minutes. You know, it was beyond human capacity. You know, it was physiologically impossible, right? And in 1954, a gentleman by the name of Roger Bannister crossed the tape under 4 minutes, 3 minutes, 59 seconds, something. Now, that's not the point. After Roger Bannister broke the 4-minute barrier, within a short